Good morning, friends. Excuse me. I haven't spoken a lot. I've been up for a while, but I haven't spoken a lot. So cleared my throat there. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. I am starting to do much better. I've been just off. It's like sick, but not sick, and like lots of random issues that I don't know if were related or unrelated, but I feel like I'm starting to turn a new leaf, except for I really need the chiropractor, but I have an appointment next week. So just a few days, a few days. Anyways, I slept in a little bit. I've been trying to do that because I've not been sleeping well. It seems like by the end of the day, my back is like spasming. Today's a new day and I'm slightly less congested. I've spent yesterday and today, my plan was like, don't leave the house and tackle stuff. I needed to do so much around the house. But anyways, let's spend the day together. Last night it just like dawned on me that I wanted to make a breakfast sandwich with the English muffins, and I was like super excited to do that this morning. So that's what you guys just saw. It was delicious. Before I did that, I already got my sheets in the wash and I got my dishwasher going. I should have done it last night, but I didn't. Cut up the pineapple. I already snacked on that. I was gonna have that with breakfast, but I kind of snacked on it before I got done with making my breakfast sandwich. Anyways, I think today's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful out. It's a little warm. I think it's supposed to be almost like close to 90 today. So I figure while it's still a little bit cooler, I'm gonna enjoy the patio. And I wanna go for a walk today, but we'll see. It might be too hot for me for that. I just don't do really good in that. My husband loves to go for runs on the hot days, but I am not like that. I mean, I never go for a run, let's be honest, but I don't like to really go for a walk on the super hot days, but we'll see. Anyways, just thought I would take you along. Got some stuff I want to do today, and I figured I'd share it with you. Just a random thing I wanted to share. I had picked up the 7th generation dishwasher detergent powder. I picked it up at Marshall's. I don't know if I even have the sticker on it, but it was a pretty good price. And I usually get the tabs from Lidl. I don't have their packaging anymore because I just like fill up this with them. But I wanted to give this a try and I do not like it. I still have this much left and I think I'm gonna have to toss it because most of the time, not every time, I find powder and residue in my dishes. And so like the other day I had to wash like 5 of my cups. And so yeah, no, I have a very, very basic dishwasher. It's like, I'll show you. Got some more dishes to put in my dishwasher now that it's empty. I mean, it's basic. Guys, it's a basic, simple dishwasher. I do like to use the no fragrance and dyes and all of that. But the ones I get from Lidl are that as well. They're just the tabs and they're like free and clear type version. But I've been trying to just like add vinegar to my wash, to the dishwasher, thinking like maybe I could still use this. I think I'm just gonna get rid of it, which feels so wasteful, but it's wasteful if it's not washing. Like it doesn't work good. Things are clean, but not really because there's this left on it. So, anyways. Just thought I'd share for whatever it's worth. Maybe it's a dishwasher problem. Like I said, it's super basic dishwasher, but this is a no-go for me. All right, so I'm gonna make a grape salad. I've got some of these, which are actually, some of these are kind of wrinkly. Some of these I'll probably toss, but mainly these green ones. I have some other red ones I bought, but I'm just moving these because we're gonna make it in this bowl here. Trying to not dirty extra dishes. I bought some other red grapes recently that are good. So I'm gonna leave them out because my husband is enjoying them. These green grapes, they're not bad. They're just not particularly sweet. Just gonna rinse out the bottom here. But they're just not particularly sweet, so I find that we're not reaching for them. So I'm gonna make a grape salad. I will leave the original recipe linked down below. I think it uses like 4 pounds of grapes. I won't be doing that much, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball the ratios. But if you wanna follow a recipe, I will have that linked for you. But this would be a good way to make sure that these grapes don't get wasted. It's not like we couldn't eat them. We're not reaching for them. So I'm gonna get all of the grapes off of the stem, and then I'll be back to show you what we're gonna do. All right, so I ended up not keeping, excuse me, any of the green, or the red grapes, and I moved them, the green grapes to the smaller one. We're gonna just use the bowl that the green was in. So I have about 3 tablespoons, about 3 ounces of sour cream, or goodness gracious. Let's try that again. I have about 3 ounces of cream cheese, which has been at room temperature. Okay, goodness. I don't wanna use my spoon yet because I'm gonna dip it into the sour cream. I'm gonna do a good scoop of sour cream. Now I'm gonna use that spoon to help scrape this all out here. The recipe, I think, is like 8 ounces of cream cheese and a cup of sour cream, something like that, so. And some sugar. I will test it and then add more if I need to, since I'm just kind of eyeballing this. And we're gonna add in a little bit of vanilla. That was kind of a lot of vanilla, but I don't hate it. I think I'm just gonna use 1 beater because I don't really have much in here to mix up. I did let my cream cheese come to room temperature, just to make this mixing easier. Oh my goodness. Trying to get all the sour cream out. All right, let's mix this till it's nice and creamy. Sometimes you don't need to try to save on dishes. I'm gonna put the second beater in. It's not very much, but I really wanna try to get the clumps out, and I feel like I need the other beater in there to do that. Okay, I'm just making this for us, so I'm using my finger. Okay, I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of sugar and mix again. There's some clumps. I'm not gonna get them all out, but we're trying. By the way, I just ate one of these. They're not bad. They're just a little tart. But if you're gonna make this for a picnic or something like that, make the full amount. Just follow the recipe. Garnish with some brown sugar and pecans and all sorts of stuff if you want to make it look pretty. All right, we got our beaters cleaned off, and now I'm just going to toss it with our grapes. I think I might have got the ratios pretty good on this. I was just kind of guessing based on how many grapes I thought I had. And now I will let this chill in the refrigerator. So, you know, we have got the creamy mixture is not cold since I have the cream cheese setting out for a little bit. So I'm going to, oh gosh, I'm gonna make a mess. And then we're going to just put this in the refrigerator for a little bit to chill and give it a try. All right, so the grape salad is done. I dropped it with a little bit of brown sugar, but just that's what the recipe suggested. Sitting outside with this guy. He made a turn it back around. Beautiful sandwich he made for himself. We are on different eating schedules for the day, so I'm just gonna have this, and I have a glass of kefir. We've already started eating. This will be in a upcoming what's for dinner, but we're back out on the patio eating dinner. It is gorgeous out.
Yep.
It is perfection. And Jesse's got his iPad to watch the Yankees game, so he's a happy boy. We are now playing Name That Tune. We could go get ice cream.
Sound of Music. Me a name I call myself.
Oh yes. I can't keep doing this because it'll be like a copyright issue. They had Christmas music. We've been listening to this ice cream truck for the last, what, 2 hours? What do you think? 2 hours?
I mean, I don't, yes.
And it just got to our neighborhood.
torturing all the parents.
We saw them go by. I think they're like in front of our house right now. So, anyways.
Oh, come all you faithful. Joyful and
yes, they're back to Christmas music.
Christmas in June.
So, this is our evening. It's a good time. Well, we're back outside, but it is now the next morning. I made myself another delicious breakfast sandwich. Jesse brought out a bowl of ice in case one of us gets hungry. Actually, it was because I thought my orange juice might be getting warm. He got himself some fruit and a breakfast bowl. And he's very happy and content. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous day. We're continuing the vlog today. I got a couple things to do. So I figured I'd take you along. But oh my gosh, it is beautiful and perfect.
Hey guys, so I made Leanne take a little pit stop here at the Hobby Lobby because we're looking for wind chimes and she's gonna like every second of it. I'm gonna force her in, I'm gonna drag her in there, and she's gonna like it. Doggone it.
Jesse's trying to take over the vlog. We're out doing errands right now. And as we were leaving Big Lots, he was like, oh, we need to go to Hobby Lobby. And I was like, man, I wish I had that on camera. And then he decided to do it on camera because he wanted me to film.
That's right.
Anyways, we're headed into Hobby Lobby to look for some wind
And I
chimes.
said, you're gonna like it.
It's actually a very scientific process in picking out wind chimes. I know what he's gonna do. You were about to pull out your phone to figure out what key that was in, weren't you?
Figure out ones I want most to even do that.
Yeah, this is gonna be a serious.
$25?
I don't know, what's the price on them?
$49.99?
Yeah, 50% off. He's been wanting wind chimes. He literally has a wind chime app on his phone that he puts on while we're sitting on the patio. So I think he really just wants wind chimes. You don't need your app to figure it out. Come on, you've got it.
I probably do.
What's your guess?
Let's see. I'm gonna go C. Not quite. A.
Well, you didn't do it with the wind chime, you did it with your voice. What's the wind chime at with your app?
No, they're gonna be in that range. It's hard to, they're all gonna be in that key signature.
Oh.
But that's not, they're not
See, I don't understand music.
right there. Oh. See the A coming up more than other things?
Yeah. I kind of don't understand, but that's okay. It's adorable how you do this.
It's pretty good. That's wild. I like that one.
All right, so after all that drama of picking out a wind chime, he decided he wasn't quite ready to make a purchase. So
I'm not going to make the impulse buy. I need to be prepared and educated.
we're moving on. I need to pick up some food to bring to my sister's tomorrow for Father's Day. So I gotta figure that out. I think that's all we're doing. Well, hopefully, then we can go home. Tell me, when you go shopping by yourself, is it faster than when you go shopping either with your husband or kids? Sometimes when I'm by myself, I take the time to do some browsing, but I would have probably been on my way back home now, and we've been out for a good hour. So it's just the reality.
That's what we do.
It's what we do. All right, we're home. Quick little haul. I'm gonna show you Jesse's stuff, and then I'm gonna send it to him. He got a bucket because he's been washing cars and realized he needed a bucket. And then this was $1. He wanted some window cleaner. I guess I gotta get you a bottle for that. Oh, and some Armor All wipes. These are actually from Walmart, even though they're in the Dollar General bag. All right, that's all your stuff. See ya. All right. I got these from Lidl. They were free for my birthday. I don't really want them, but I didn't want none of the other things they were offering, and so Jesse told me to get these because he wants them. And what else? I condensed the bags here, so because we didn't have grocery bags with us because we took Jesse's car. I picked up some fruit for tomorrow. We're gonna do a fruit salad. That's what I'm bringing tomorrow. So I got some peaches, grapes, strawberries, pineapple. That was all at Lidl. Big Lots, I got a few washcloths because I needed some more. You know, I got mine there a couple years ago and they're really nice, but they don't make the same ones anymore. And it's so annoying when a couple years later you want to like add to your collection, but they're not going to match anymore. But I'm not going to like buy all new ones. Wow. Anyways, they're gray, but they're a different shade of gray. Oh, and I got, goodness gracious. I got some pistachios for my pops for Father's Day. And I know this haul is all over the place, but what can I say? I got from Dollar General, I got these. These will be for some DIYs. Oh my word. I've seen these a bunch of times and never pick them up and always wish I did. And then picked up some of these also for DIYing. I like to have wipes on hand. These were only $1. I never pay attention to Dollar General's. They like a whole dollar aisle. Same thing with this soap. I liked Art Yardley in the past. I'm going to give this a try. We both have pretty sensitive skin, but try that. And then I thought this was going to be $1. It wasn't. It was like $2. But this would be nice for the car. It doesn't have a lot of Band-Aids in it, but a lot of these first aid kits has a bunch of stuff that I'll never ever use. And this one does not have that. And the plastic container keeps things like from getting a wrinkled mess like in the glove box. So I got that. And there's my random whatever haul. This is what Jesse was busy doing yesterday. Oh, I gotta do the other side.
Yeah, shiny. The sun's shining on the tires.
Okay. You can see how pretty and shiny it is. And then he got some stuff to clean the inside. My car really needed it. His does too, but we haven't had his for very long and it was detailed when we bought it. So my car, on the other hand, has not been well cleaned in a few years. So he did a great job. He's very proud of himself. All right, here is our little garden update. So we staked the tomato plants. We got some flowers, but I do feel like now the tomato plants are dry. But when we were out here earlier looking at it, I was like, oh, these need water. But then I looked at the soil and I was like, the soil looked wet. Of course, now it looks a little bit more dry because the sun's out. But anyways, we're going to water this just in a little bit. We're going to wait till the sun goes down a bit more so it's not quite as hot. And I'm going to go get my clippers and trim off some of these. Here's our zucchini plants. Overall doing pretty good. There's a couple of leaves that look questionable, but looks pretty good. And our zucchini plant, I mean, it's flourishing, it's growing, it's got lots of flowers. We need to trellis this. We were gonna get some of those wood stakes from Dollar General that are like $1 and attach some like garden wire to it, or garden twine or whatever it's called, to give it something to like cling onto, but they were all out. We went to 2 different locations. So I need to figure something out in the next couple of days though, because these are growing quickly and I feel like the trellis will help them a lot. But overall, I mean, lots of flowers. Just trying to figure out the watering. We've never had problems, I don't think, with that in the past, but I think it's just the raised beds and the heat down here. We haven't had a garden since we've been down here, and just trying to kind of, you know, figure out the pattern. But I think we're gonna at least get some produce, so that's exciting. All right, guys, well, it is towards the end of the day on day 2 of this vlog, so I'm gonna wrap it up. We are obviously home. I showed you us home, and I'm sitting on the back porch. Jesse's out for a run. I'm gonna eat more of that grape salad and just kind of enjoy the weather. It's kind of hot out right now. This is kind of like the hot part of the day, so I tried to find a shady spot in the patio. It's a short portion of the day that it gets hot, or that the sun gets in here. Anyways, I'm gonna just enjoy my snack and the weather, and that is it for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new, you should subscribe, and you should put on your notifications bell. This is something I was going to talk to you guys about, and now it's the end of the video where a lot of people click off, but you got to have your notification bell turned on and put it on to all, because YouTube is difficult. So do me a favor, do that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.